Good evening, friends. Happy Wednesday. Hello,
Hey,
Miss.
hey, man, I was over there, just looked up and I seen the time.
It's all good. It's all good, my friend. How are you doing?
Doing well yourself?
So far, so good. I have no complaints.
Good
Which is a
deal.
first,
But
really.
give you a thumbs up.
Hi, MK Karen. How you doing, love?
Hey, MK.
So, hi, Anna Banana. How you doing, love?
Hey, Anna.
Hello, Suzanne.
Suzanne.
Sorry, I've got my mouse hovering over a comment here. Oh, okay. Sounds good, MK Karen. So, friends, we have the wonderful and fantastic Melinda from False Teeth Real Tarot with us this evening. Yippee! And friends, I'm happy to announce that tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we will have a fantastic group of individuals here where we will be doing the New Year 2022 predictions. We will go month by month, and we will we'll have some fun, and we will get that done. Look at me rhyming. Do you like that? That was good, right? So I'm all excited about that. I just have a few emails that I have to confirm, and then I will schedule that up there. And I do apologize.
I'll be there.
Yes, Melinda will be there. Indigo Crystals is going to be here. Kathleen J. Lightworker is going to be here.
Nice.
Sophie Bright Opal Tarot is going to be here. EQ from the Soul Sisters is going to be here.
Very cool.
And of course, yours truly is going to be here. Hi, Marie. How you doing? Hi, Suzanne. How are you? Oh my goodness, Marie. Holy smokes. She says that she's been putting up wire pasture fence all afternoon until about an hour ago. Good grief.
Yeah, I seen that over there on the other channel.
Anna says she's doing better after a pot of coffee. That's excellent. All right, friends. So I have the fantastic Melinda here with us tonight. Now, Melinda, normally when I do this, I just like pull cards as I'm talking. But tonight, I decided to do something a little bit different.
All right.
So I don't know how many decks of cards you have out handy there. But I have laid all my cards on the table. And I am asking the people in the chat to pick a number between 1 and, as soon as I figure out how many decks of cards I have on the table, you tell me what number and I will give you a card. And then of course I'm going to keep switching the piles so nobody gets too comfortable with said piles. Just for something fun. What do you think? Sounds good? Sure, why not?
That sounds good. I got several decks over here on hand, but I don't got them all in a row or nothing. They're just all stacked up.
All right. Well, you figure out what like how many decks you have, what numbers, and we'll ask them to put either an M in the number or a D in the number, and we'll pull you a card. Or you could just pick a number between 1 and 16, and we'll just pull a card. How's that?
That sounds perfect. Sounds perfect.
So how's everybody doing? Is everybody doing okay?
He was staring at.
Marie wants a number 5.
A number 5.
So I've got to figure out if I'm going left to right.
Number 5.
This wasn't a well thought out plan, folks.
How about the Fairy Tarot deck?
There you go. All right. For my friend Marie.
Now, just a heads up.
Yep.
If somebody else picks the number 5, it may not be the fairy tarot deck.
That's right.
I'm
going to
just
switch
picking
mine
the
up.
deck, okay?
Yep. I'm going to switch mine up too, my friend.
Now, who is this for?
This is for Marie Henson.
Marie. Here we go.
And MK Karen, we do 1 through 16. 1 through 116. Hopefully I can keep track of all this. Hi, Valerie. How you doing, love?
You're only doing one card?
Yeah, go for it. Whenever, if you're ready, go for it.
I have the 9 of Springs for you, girl. Oh, it's a beautiful card, too. Check this out.
Beautiful.
I don't know how to get
where the heck is the camera gone, right?
Right? It says, protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. Nice. It's got all kinds of little ladybugs all around her too. It's a fairy, and she's got green, and there's beautiful, beautiful flowers around her, and trees. There's all kinds of environment.
You know what's really interesting about that, Melinda? Check out my card that I pulled.
Nice.
It's kind of like the same idea, right?
Yeah, the wood nymph, right?
Yep.
Beauty. I could see yours better than I could see my own.
You're hilarious. Okay, so Marie, I pulled one wood nymph, beauty. I love the image of this. It's just gorgeous. So I will read you a little bit of the message here. That is card number 52. I almost feel like we need some sort of a drum roll or something. I'm joking, of course. Why, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Radiant, glorious beauty is growing within you. Let beauty be your North Star to guide you. What feels as well as what looks lovely will sustain and nourish you. Your ability to see inner depths around you is in direct correlation with a remarkable, sumptuous life. Create harmony and peace within your home, even doing so in small ways, such as a vase of flowers, a scented candlelit bath can make a difference. Relax and surround yourself with comfort and elegance. Love that. Beautiful message for Marie.
Very nice. Now, Anna wants number 7.
Yep. Bear with me 1 second. Hi, Linda. How's it going? So I've got this cool thing here where I can star things. So Anna Banana is going to go. She's got a number 7. I'm going to go back to my comments here. Check me out. Do you like that? Woo, woo, woo.
Very nice.
I know. I'm all impressed. Okay, so 7. Okay. As soon as I figure out which way I'm counting from, I should be all set.
Yeah, I got the universe has your back.
Nice. I like that deck.
Yes.
I've got it on my wish list. I'm going to have to get myself 2 jobs just to be able to figure out how to pay for all these cards I've got.
Right. They can get expensive, that's for sure.
Yep.
But they're worth it. Up on them. Yours fell out. Let's see what it is.
Nice.
When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see.
Beautiful. Oh my God, you are killing me. Stop it. Look, where's the camera? Look.
Oh,
You've
there
got
you
an
go.
eyeball
We're
and I've got
vibing.
vision.
We're vibing, girl.
You're killing me. Okay, on a banana, a little wee bit of the message for you, my love. Honestly, that is like the coolest thing in the world when that happens. I've absolutely, you know what, when that happens. Oh my gosh, you guys, the book is flipping alphabetical and I still can't find the card. Anywho, okay. Card meaning. Here we go. Where's the camera? Sacred seeker. Take time away from people and situations. Step back, withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness, but first you need to retreat. Know that you're guided. Look for your answers in different ways. The answers are around you. Watch for signs in the coming days. Trust that your life is being directed. Very interesting message, my friend. All right, so next up we have Suzanne with a number 7.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to go in the opposite direction.
Okay, I got the Akashic Tarot.
Nice. Oh, Linda wants it. Oh, hold on. Whoops, sorry. I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Oh my gosh. So this is for Suzanne. I'm like waiting for you to put your card out. Let's see if we can do 3 for 3.
Okay, you go for it.
Okay. I've got, this is from the Zodiac Moon deck. I've got Eclipse and Scorpio. You know, I never noticed this before, but on the top of this card where it's got like a sun and the light, it almost looks like a ring.
Yeah.
Right? Like an engagement ring or something. Anyways, the message on this card says regeneration. And on the top of the card, it says, stay firm in the eye of the storm. Stay firm in the eye of the storm. And I think that this might be speaking to the journey that you're going on, Suzanne. So I hope that resonates for you a little bit.
And I got balance. I'm just looking to see where it would be. Or I'm going to have to just talk about it. It says 7 of Forces, balance. But this has no card number on it, and everyone else does.
Of course, right? Because that's the way that goes.
Yeah, that's right. But I will find it. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
balance. I'm
did you
sorry. I
find
was. No, go ahead.
Okay. So, just as a matter of fun, I did receive a deck of cards the other day. Where's my box? Bear with me here, folks. Most of you were probably in the chat when I got it, but this is what the deck is. So if you happen to get one of these, this is included in the 16. I don't want anyone to be offended if they happen to get one of these cards, right? All right,
Okay, I
go for
did
it.
find it whenever you're done, okay?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Seven of Forces, which is balance, and it was upright. The card reveals a time of harmony, balance, and justice in your life. A desk holds balanced scales, scrolls in stacks of papers, shelves of books grace a wall where a door opens onto a light-filled room. Upright, the card indicates that a time of balance is at hand. All systems, through the body, through nature, and through society, seek to achieve balance. Stop and consider the parts of your life that you can bring into greater balance. During this time, the universe helps you do so. You may have to confront important legal issues. You may have to deal with paperwork of some kind, or there may be a need to turn the page for legal action regarding property, inheritance, work, contracts, custody, or divorce. Be patient and pay attention to details, as technicalities will be important right now. But things bode well. Justice is at hand. Take heart at the sight of the golden light at the washes over the sea, a sign that all issues will come to light and that a beneficial and just resolution is coming your way. Justice is balance in society, but the Akashic records show that justice is not limited strictly to court or contracts situations. Justice and reciprocity are energetic. So the energy you put forth now will return to you in the future. Remember that your energy production is up to you. Continue to be aware of your thoughts and actions. Inner balance now leads to a beautiful destiny tomorrow. Awesome.
Wow. So, interesting. And this is what Suzanne has put in here. So that's interesting about her message. Very good. So she might
You
be,
may not want anything to do with it, but remember to stay balanced through it.
yeah,
So, I don't know about you and your situation, but I do know that my dad will be 99 years old on in just a few days on the 31st, New Year's Eve. So, I mean, 99. And I do not like the man. You know what I mean? I do not like the man.
right.
So, I'm probably going to be in your shoes here pretty soon, or maybe
Yeah.
my kids will be in that situation pretty soon.
Yeah.
But whoever and whatever, maybe we're supposed to think about it in different ways,
Exactly.
and maybe even if it's not their way to say I'm sorry or I'm this or I'm that, maybe
Right.
it's the universe just trying to say here you go. Maybe
Yeah,
we're not
absolutely.
supposed to think about it as the person.
Yeah.
Maybe we're just supposed to think of it as a thank you and walk
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. Sometimes it is a way for people to sort of, in their own mind, to sort of repay a debt, or in a way, you know what I mean, like an emotional debt, I mean. um I just want to say hi. There's a couple more people that have joined us. Bronx Sage is here. Miss Candy is here. Hello. Sharon Sipe. Hello, hello, hello. So now we have a message for Miss Valerie. And Valerie asked for number 3.
Number 3. I'm
Yes.
going to do this real quickly because I think she's acting like she needs to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
And number 3.
Yeah. Just Melinda's getting ready there. You can take her go potty if you want. That's fine.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And
Yeah,
I'll be right back. Okay. I love you guys.
So just real quick, you guys, I just wanted to mention what we're doing is we're just doing something a little bit different tonight. Pick a number between 1 and 16, and we keep changing up the decks of cards, and we'll you put the number in the chat, and we'll pull the card for you. So this message here is for Valerie. Valerie, I pulled from the Guardian Angel Oracle deck, and I got forgiveness. So the message reads, holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's action. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim in a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so, you will reclaim the joy of life. That is beautiful. Forgiveness is something that has haunted me for the last 10 years, as most of you know. And doing that forgiveness ceremony that I did on my channel when I first started it was a huge step forward. And literally, I felt a little peace, Sorry, that is just too cute. Can you see Quincy's eyes over the top of the back of my chair there? Quincy. Quincy. Yeah, now he's not doing it, but 3 minutes ago, 3 seconds ago, he was looking over. There he is. There's his ears. Anyway, that ceremony really, really, really helped me because I literally could feel in that moment like a sense of release, if you understand what I mean. And it was, oh my gosh, you guys, I have to say that I don't know that it was just the release itself, or if it was relief in terms of the fact that I actually felt better. I felt lighter almost instantly, and proud of myself for finally being able to let go, even if it was like this much. So if anybody here is holding on to anything, I strongly encourage you to really try to I don't want to say let it go, because it's not letting it go. Truly, it's not a letting you go. Honestly, the cat thinks it's a monkey. It's not really a letting go. It's more of a release than it is anything else. And I don't know that I would have known that, 6 months ago. So, I'm not trying to stand on my soapbox. I'm just honestly saying, if anybody here is holding on to anything, please do yourself You know, one of the biggest favors that you can do, and really, really, really try to release some of that heavy heart that you're holding on to, because you will feel a difference. You will feel a difference. And that is what I want for everyone. I want everyone to feel a bit lighter, feel a little bit more joy in their heart, a little lighter of a heart, if you know what I mean, a little more peace. That's what I want for y'all. So we're going to wait for Melinda to come back. There is Quincy sitting on top of the chair there, loud and proud. Anna says, I asked my African Goddess Rising Oracle cards, what does Spirit want us to know for 2022? I got Mambo Jumbo, shine. I love it. Anna says, you were born to shine, be seen, be a movement. We need to know your name. We want to learn your dance. Basically, your story matters, and someone needs to hear it. I love that, Anna. That's beautiful. MK Karen says, Kelly, prayer helps to forgive. I prayed for a year to forgive someone, and then it came easily. It really is amazing. Absolutely. It was a nice message, right, Suzanne? Aw, Valerie's so sweet. Yeah.
I'm back.
Hello, friend. We were
okay. Who we on?
We were all being entertained by my kitty cat.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, Quincy.
You got
Quincy
a little panther cub back here.
Yeah, Quincy was sitting behind the chair, and he kept like peeking his eyes over the chair. So,
Nice.
You number 3 for Valerie.
Number 3 for Valerie.
Yes, and then we will move on.
I got Angels of Atlantis.
Nice.
Atlantis. Wow.
That's cool.
That must be a past life thing, girl.
You never know. Never know.
Yep. That's the first one I put my hand on before I left, and then I put it down. Okay, now who's this for again? I'm sorry.
This is for Valerie B.
Valerie.
He is a pretty cat, isn't he, Suzanne? But we can't just keep telling him that, because that'll go to his head. It will go right to his head, my love. All right, so this is, so MK Karen is next with a 4.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Gabriel. You have
Nice.
grace, girl. All right. Now, let's see what grace means on this. Man, Archangel Gabriel is just
Beautiful.
He's awesome. Okay. The Oracle of Gabriel wishes you to receive the heavenly gift of grace. This is always given when we most require it. Therefore, consider how you may have miscreated an aspect of your life and are therefore experiencing an absence of this divine elixir. Gabriel is asking you to unfold your wings and fly like a swan to cleaner water. There you will sample a renewed state of being, sensing the purities of life, and truly recognizing your soul as a gift of grace. Chant Om 3 times. Okay, go ahead and do that, please, while I'm reading this. Chant Om 3 times. And you will feel grace surging through every neural pathway.
Lovely.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
And it's got a beautiful swan on there.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Love that. All right, my friend, next we've got MK Karen would like a numeral. You like how I said that? A numeral. A numeral 4. And number 4 for MK Karen. And MK Karen says she's got goosebumps everywhere. Valerie B also says that she works with with Archangel Gabriel. So that was beautiful. And Valerie,
nice.
Here, I'll show you what. I'll put it on the screen. Valerie's saying beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, my friend, MK Karen, I pulled from the Secret Language of Color, which I love this deck. I love this deck. And by the way, can I just tell you that Melinda is one of very few people that I have come across that also has this deck. So I think that's interesting, right?
Yes.
So I pulled Lilac, which, I mean, just stare at that for all of us people out here in Canada and the cold snow and all the people in the U.S. that have the white stuff right now.
And I'll give you a treat.
We'll just pretend that we're in spring.
You're not making your presence on the show.
So we've got Lilac. It says strengthen your faith. Did I tell you? Sorry, MK Karen wants a number 4 if I didn't say that. I can't remember if I did or not. So here is the message, Karen, for Lilac. Strengthen your faith. Lilac strengthens your faith, activates your intuition, and increases your psychic abilities. It is a soft, gentle color that encourages you to expand your spiritual awareness and improve your connection to the divine. Free yourself from old patterns and regain your inner power with Lilac. Strengthen your faith by bathing yourself in magnificent lilac light. So then they go on to say, faith is a strong belief in something that is not obviously visible to the eye. Too often people give up just before something incredible is about to occur. Lilac is here to remind you to have faith in the divine. Ask for what you would love to occur, then rub your third eye. Imagine that you have a lilac magnet in your third eye that will start attracting your desires to you. Activate this magnet by visualizing it and saying, activate. Then rejoice internally, knowing that your request has been answered. To strengthen your faith, buy a lilac-colored filter and stick it on a window of your house where the sun enters the room. Sit next to this window and allow yourself to be bathed in the magnificent lilac light. Say, with every breath I take, my faith in myself and the divine is renewed. I am ready to receive the highest love and abundance from the universe. Wow, that's cool. That's cool right there, my friend. I like it. See that?
Yeah, I like that too.
Karen was born in February, and purple is my color.
Beautiful. That is awesome.
Love it.
Okay, I have to change up rules. I'm sorry, because I got to go with what Spirit says. He's
no, absolutely. Yep.
Yes, Moonology, and then I got to pull one from the magical messages too.
All righty,
so,
you go for it, my friend. I got you there, Bronx.
Okay, for the Moonology, we've got meditate and contemplate. It's the new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Okay, so now let's see what the message is that you're supposed to receive.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Karen. No problem, my friend. No problemos. Oh, that's so cute, Anna Banana. Anna Banana says that that your dog is saying, "Hello, I've got a message. When's my turn?"
They get messages all day.
Right?
Yes, you do. They're spoiled rotten. They are spoiled rotten, aren't you? You know you are.
Honestly, sometimes I know that not all pets are treated, well, but my kitty cats do better than most humans, I'll be honest. So, I mean, my husband and I didn't get Christmas presents this year, but the cats all got Christmas presents. So,
Right. Yeah, I got a mama cat too. That's her name is Mama Cat.
That's cute.
I don't know why. It is. But she's on the steps. She might come over later.
Yeah.
But for the messages you got, be yourself.
Oh, I love that. That's so pretty.
Be yourself. And it says, this situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis for your personal power. This is the same card that this is one of the cards that oh my god, what's his name? He's right there on my head. I could see him. Cash Peters got that card also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, my friend. All right, let us see. Who are we next? Okay, so unstar that. So now we have Linda would like a number 9.
Number 9.
Linda would like a number 9. Sounds wrong. It sounds like you're ordering a takeout meal, but hi, Kevin. How you doing? All right, a number 9 for Suzanne, I said, right? Yes.
Okay, Suzanne?
Yeah.
We have angels and abundance.
All right, go for it. Hi, Kevin. How you doing? Pick a number between 1 and 16. We'll pull a card for you, Kevin, if you want.
Hey, Kevin.
Go for it whenever you're ready. There.
Oh, you got a jumper.
Snap. I know. I got 2 that fell out. So
so did I. There was 2 of them.
Yep. Pick a number between 1 and 16, and we're switching up our piles, so we'll pull one of those. That's how many decks we got out on the table here.
Okay, the first one is God is your source. Doesn't matter what you really, what you call your higher power.
Okay, you just stop it.
Saying God.
Just stop. Right now, stop. You're freaking me out.
What? Did you get something like this?
Divine Channel.
Oh, there you go.
Cut it out.
Nice. Okay, I'll read one, then you read one, and then I'll read my other one, then you read your other one, all right?
Okay. Yep, go for it.
Yeah. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God, and your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there's plenty of abundance for all to share. Nice. So your faith is going to open up the doorway to receive, girl.
Love it.
Yes.
Love it. Okay. Suzanne, as you've seen, I pulled Divine Channel. I love the image on this card. It's just gorgeous. Divine Channel. So the message says, you are a divine channel. You work with your angels and guides to deliver messages that assist others on their spiritual path. And I absolutely know that Suzanne does that. I absolutely know that Suzanne does that. Okay, go for your second card that fell out.
All right. Quiet retreat.
Okay.
Oh man, she's beautiful too. Look at her. And she's got two
Yeah.
doves there with her.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
All right. Okay, it says it's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Nice. So it sounds like, with your higher power, you could do anything, create anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll be able to process your true thoughts and your feelings from your inner self. You know what I
That's
mean?
beautiful.
Your
That is
true
beautiful.
self.
Bear with me for just 1 second. 1 second. All right. So next message I got up was soul's purpose. I don't know why, but that image to me looks like a pastry. I know it's not supposed to look like a pastry, but that's what it looks like. So the message on the card says soul purpose. Something exciting is on the horizon for you if you follow your passion. So both of those cards are from the Guiding Light Oracle, and they both fell out when I did the shuffle. So
Enough.
I hope that those resonate with you.
Leave her alone. Mommy's still love
all right.
you. But you gotta leave her alone. No, you can't come up here with these cards up here.
So now we've got Bronx Sage, and Bronx Sage wants, she asked for 2 cards, which is fine. So she asked for a number 3 and a number 7.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Yeah,
I
go
gotta
for it.
settle these dogs down, man.
All right. Oh, geez, Kevin. I mean, I'm glad that you came, that it came back negative. I hope you're feeling all right. Good grief.
3 and 7, you say?
Yes, 3 and 7 for Bronx Sage. Oh, she just wants a 7 now. All right.
What?
You can have a 3 and 7. Why not, my friend?
Yeah.
Yes. It's not like we're going anywhere. It's not like we're in a rush or anything.
We are in it to win it, man.
That's it. We are in it to win it. All right. So whoop, that one popped right out. Oh, Bronx, you're going to love it. I'm telling you, friend, you're going to love it.
Go for it if you got anything so far.
Hi, Cartomancy. How you doing? Thank you for joining us. Pick a number between 1 and 16 if you would like a card, and we will pull one from a deck that we each have. Those are all the decks that we have on the table. All right, Bronx, here we go. Are you ready for this? This jumped right out of my deck. This is from the Soul's Journey Oracle. Lovely dolphins swimming around there in a pool, it looks like. I love this image. It's gorgeous. Message is happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. I love that. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And the second card, oh, wow, you guys, wow. So the first card had the dolphins swimming around in a pool, right? And the second card I pulled was from the Secret Language of Color. And look at what we've got. water. It looks like it's in a pool. So the color is aqua. Number is 33. Now, some numerologists would argue that 33 is not a master number. I happen to think that 33 is a master number, so that in itself is cool. And its message on here is experience peace and calm. So those are beautiful messages for you, Bronx. Happiness and peace and calm. Love it. And how do you get to happiness? By experiencing some peace and calm, my friend. I love that. Love it. Love it.
I don't know how that happened, but my cards, I noticed one was a little bit off color, and this one was in it the wrong way. So that's the one I think you're supposed to have on that.
There you go.
And the first card that I got was the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords, you know, sometimes if we feel like we're being blocked in a certain way, you know, the wrap is so loose that you do not have to feel like you're in any kind of a prison jail, because it's all mental. So, and you know what I've always said, as far back as I could remember, because I was raised up Catholic, they said that there was a heaven and a hell. And I always thought to myself, there is no way that there's some fiery pit of burning fire that some devil man's down there wanting you to come down there and burn it for eternity. I couldn't believe that. I couldn't fathom that at all. So what I've learned over the years is that hell is right between my ears.
Exactly.
It's right between my ears, and I could go there anytime I want to.
Yep.
And man, when I get pissed off, even my head just feels like it's getting hot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so I know that when there's something going on that I'm not in with your dolphins, that I'm not in with the flow of it, because I'm not accepting it. No matter what it is, I'm not accepting it. And if I'm not accepting it, and then it's just going to be harder on me, because if it's something that I can't change, or something because at that point, to me, it would only be trying to manipulate a situation. And when I try to manipulate a situation, and then that's not going to feel good either for anybody. You know what I mean? So if I just go with the flow and try my best to accept whatever it is, and then I'm going to be in more harmony with myself. You know, so I won't have to feel like I'm in that hell that I put myself in. Right. Okay, now the card that was in there backwards is called Hathor. And this is receptivity. That's pretty cool looking, man.
Beautiful.
It is. Real. Yeah. And so this is allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, your energy, and ability to give to others. Wow. How beautiful is that, man?
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. So you know, you can be more receptive. You know what I mean? Just go with the flow.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, right? Lisa, someone was just talking about flow today, and I can't remember who it was, but I caught a chat and someone was talking about flow, and it was really interesting, the conversation that they were having. It would be great if I could remember who was talking about it. Sorry. Next up, we have Kevin, and Kevin would like a number 8.
And number 8. Well, of course he would.
Of course he would.
Infinity symbol, man. Yes, on the side is number 8, and I'm not even going to go there.
Suzanne says, nice messages all around. Nice messages all around. And when you were finished reading or finished talking about what you were talking about, you know, that there is no hell, Bronx said, amen. Kevin said, I agree. There is no hell. Earth can be hell, or we can create it for ourselves, but there's no fiery pit. And then he said, yes,
Right.
infinity and my lucky number, which is 8. Bronx also
Nice.
says, thanks, Melinda. I do need to receive things in my life without guilt and shame. So you are right on.
Absolutely, because they put that on us,
Yeah.
you know, and then we have the rest of our life to figure out how to undo what they done to us, you know,
Yeah.
because we're just young and little, and so we're just doing whatever, and that guilt and the shame and the whatever they put on us, we got to figure out the way out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Kevin,
Exactly.
I got the fairy tarot for you, brother.
Nice. I've got the Native Spirit Oracle deck, and I pulled Spirit of the Earth. I love that image. Spirit of Earth. So here's what
That's beautiful.
Isn't it a nice image? I love this deck of cards. The images are gorgeous. So I won't read the entire message, but I will read most of it. So Kevin, this says, for you, my friend, prosperity is blossoming in all areas of your life. You are strong and grounded. Who you are is enough, just as you are. Connect more fully with nature. The spirit of earth asks that you tend to your health, detoxify your body, understand how to use your body's physiology. Pay attention to how your body feels and respond accordingly. Create a home for your soul. Have objects in your home that feel good to you every time you see them. Be present. Cherish the here and now. One moment, please, while I flip the page. Your native spirit wants you to know that the spirit of earth represents your physical self and your physical surroundings. It's okay to make plans for the future. Make sure you also embrace and appreciate the present. You're deeply and profoundly loved and supported at all times. No matter what's occurring in your life, trust that all your needs are being met. Take time to create spaces in your home where you feel absolutely at peace. And in doing so, you create a template for peace in all areas of your life. Feel the solidity and power of the earth beneath you. This is in your core. Just as grass pushes up out of moist ground, know that fresh new shoots of growth are similarly taking place within you right now. You are grounded, prosperous, and strong. And if I may say, every time I see Kevin, he's trying so hard to put out all these messages, and he does all these readings, and he's using every tools, like all the tools in his toolbox. And what's the one common denominator that he's always like, I got to work there, and I'm about to work here. And I mean, he just seems like he's going in like 18 different directions, but yet he continues to sit there and give. So maybe you just need to, that thing I keep telling you that you do really, really fantastically, go sit down in that room and play a little piano, right? Just do something for you. Like have a bubble bath, go for a walk, read a book. Just take a moment. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe that's why you got a cold. Maybe you got a little bit run down because you're working just too darn hard, my friend. And we care about you. We don't want nothing bad to happen to you. So, Kevin says, lovely message, Kelly. That resonates. Thank you. You're welcome. And he says, also, Melinda, I just had an orb, or you just had an orb above you, a loved one.
Nice.
So you just had an orb above you, Melinda, and it was a loved one, is what Kevin's saying. So that's wonderful. Neat. And yes, Miss Charlotte, of course, you can have a number 16. Okay, so that's Kevin done. So now we have Miss Candy.
I got Kevin's.
Oh, yes. Okay, you read Kevin's, and then we go to Miss Candy's. Go for it.
Look at you, brother. Check you out. King of Autumn. Man, that's beautiful. Compassionate. accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. Daggone, Kelly, you took the words right off this card.
What can I say? I was channeling your message.
There you go. You must be psychic.
I must be.
Okay, and it also says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or good company to work for.
Love it.
And I believe that. I believe. Man, check out this dog on here too.
Gorgeous.
The loyal companion. It's a shepherd. You know, what I see on here is that he's got this beautiful garment around him. Beautiful. And he's got on tights. And you picked the number 8, and you got the crown on your head. And you got the scepter in your hand. And you have your loyal companion, your husband.
Yep. And
yes.
I do believe that one of Kevin's dog, I think one of your dogs is an Australian Shepherd or something, isn't he? If I'm not mistaken.
Is it a black and white Australian Shepherd?
Yep.
I have one too.
There you go.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, everything's going your way, man. A good person or a good company. Yeah.
Love it.
And you're just sitting there waiting for hubby to come home. You're like, I got my scepter.
Jesus. Oh my gosh. It was all sunshine and puppy dogs right up to there. Holy moly. Okay.
Well, you know.
Now we have Miss Candy would like a number 16. So however which way you want to make 16. That happen, my friend. And yes, he does. Yes, he does have an Australian Shepherd.
Beautiful. He's black. Man, they're awesome dogs. Yeah. I have a blue heeler also, Kevin. So they're both herders. So when I take them outside, when we go in that direction, she's out in front. Her name's Addie, and so she's out in the front, and he's behind me, and we're going like this. You know, he's making sure I get there. She keeps looking back to make sure I hadn't stopped.
Right.
They're both herding me.
Why my lighting seems so weird today? I feel like I'm like glowing if I move too close, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. So I apologize for that, you guys. I must have. Maybe the cats moved my camera or something because I don't usually like move it. Anyways, for Miss Candy, I pulled a postcard from Spirit. So I will read that while Melinda gets her card ready there for you. So Miss Candy. Oh, Zombie Tarot. Nice. Here we go, Miss Candy. Dearest you. And we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of an old story, one in which you were a victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good because of this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying this burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others, and that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? Imagine what your life would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You can do it. Everyone over here believes in you and adores you. So I hope that resonates, Miss Candy.
Ah,
was a very specific message.
oh, wow. Well, you got a half a deck on the floor, so just remember you got a half a deck. But the one that was in between where I was cutting was the sun card.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes. The sun. Absolutely beautiful. But I also have to pull you a Whispering Woods. I pulled these out because I was told to get them out. So how you doing, Miss Candy?
Miss Candy said forgiveness is important and can be freeing. It absolutely, most definitely can be. Yep. You definitely have an addiction, Donna. I wouldn't call it an addiction. Listen, these cards can help you. You know, they really, really can.
Surprises.
Love it.
Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. And you got to have the next one too. Transform.
Nice.
Emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. So you got a surprise, transform, and the sun. You know, where there's that beautiful garden. And you're going to emerge with beauty and grace. That's beautiful.
It is beautiful. All right, next we're on a number 11 for cartomancy.
All right.
All right, Kevin, you have a good rest. I hope you feel better. Sleep well. Sweet dreams, my friend.
Take care,
And
Kevin.
we love you right back. Sending you blessings. Wow. I actually know. Yes, beautiful. I don't have that one, but I keep thinking that I've got like 12 in my wish list. And my problem is I can't figure out which one I want to wait for. So I'm not getting any. Or at least that's my excuse. Cartomancy, I pulled from the Guardian Angel Oracle deck, Gratitude. And it says, and I happen to know that this actually is going to resonate with cartomancy. Thank you. This is a heartfelt thanks to you from someone you recently helped in some way. I, your guardian angel, also wish to thank you for the unconditional love you emanate to the earth, humanity, and those around you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are eternally blessed. May peace, grace, and love forever guide you along your sacred path. I don't want to embarrass Cartomancy, and I hope that this doesn't embarrass her, but she was in the chat one night and she happened to mention to me some time ago that, you know, she at Thanksgiving, I believe that she was going on that she was out in the neighborhood and she would be taking, like, you know, meals to her neighbors and stuff, you know, that otherwise wouldn't have one.
Nice.
And I never forgot that. Because I happen to know that in her area, like, she was pretty hard hit with what was going on, you know, in the world. And also where she lives is quite warm. So I always remember that she said that. And so, you know, that card is for you. And from us to you, thank you for doing that, Cartomancy, because a lot of people say they want to help, but I don't know that they would do that, if you know what I mean. Go ahead, my friend.
That was beautiful. Okay, I've got Amethyst. And it is trust your intuition. Intuition can speak louder than words. Ultimately, all the answers lie within you. Know that you can trust yourself. Similar to a gut instinct, your intuition allows you to connect with your inner knowing. Your understand. You understand yourself better than anyone else does. Intellect and logic are useful, but sometimes overthinking or overanalyzing can hold us back. Tap into your inner wisdom and acknowledge what your intuitive self is telling you. Don't let outside voices talk you out of doing what you know is best for you. Let your inner voice speak for itself. The core question is, when confronting a problem, do you most often follow what others tell you, what your head tells you, or what your intuition tells you? Looking back, were there times when you wish you would have listened more to your gut instinct? And then the crystal action is affirm. I trust my intuition. Today, make a decision without using your conscious reasoning. It can be something as simple as ordering food. Simply allow your inner wisdom to decide. That is very nice.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, we have all that. All the tools are inside of us, all of them. And when I
Absolutely.
was doing one of the readings today that I did earlier,
Mm-hmm.
what I call a thought drop, as I was talking about the tools and stuff like that, I realized that we are the toolbox.
Yeah.
We're the toolbox, and we carry all the tools within us. And
How many
cartomancy,
times have you guys heard me? Sorry to cut you off, Melinda. How many times have you guys in the chat heard me say, every time we have a chat or every time we have a guest on, it's more tools for our toolbox? I say that all the time. You need to
right,
stop. You're freaking me right out.
right.
Yeah.
And what I realized is that whatever tool that we need, whatever situation that we're in, or that we come in contact with, or whatever thought that we remember from whenever, we have every tool that we need, every
Mm-hmm.
one. And so
We do.
pop
We're
open
just
that.
too busy. Yeah, but we're just too busy getting in our own way 98% of the time, right? We're too busy getting in our own way, whether it be consciously or unconsciously that we get in our own way, you know, because we're busy doing everything. We're going to work and we're looking after the house and we're looking after the family, or we're looking after our neighbors in Cartomancy's case, or we're looking after our parents. We have a job that's like demanding or whatever, or sometimes you have mental health issues that don't allow you because you've got so many blocks up from the heavy heart that you carry and the past hurts and all of those kinds of things. We are so busy always getting in our way, finding excuses to always put
Kelly,
ourself and our
Kelly,
self-care last, right?
Kelly, let's not think that way anymore, or try not to.
No, absolutely. I don't want to think
Because
that way anymore, but that's what I'm saying. We make excuses for ourselves, I think, and we really need to
when we
stop.
make excuses and
Mm-hmm.
then we are feeling like we are a victim,
Yeah.
and if you got to play victim to get out of whatever thought that you're in, that's fine. But when you get out of that, look back upon it.
Yeah.
Pull out whatever tool that you need, because we don't have to go there no more, because we know there's a higher power.
Yeah.
And our higher power is anything that is bigger than us.
Mm-hmm.
anything. It could be anything.
That's
But
why,
if
you
you
know
go
what,
out,
Melinda, I want to say that is one of the greatest gifts that I have received this past year, is the gift of this community, because I didn't know that before. And if I knew that, I was so trapped in my own fears and phobias and thoughts with my anxiety that I wouldn't allow any rational thoughts or things that made sense to come into my life. I was so miserable and under that dome of the doom and gloom, proverbial cloud that follows over me, that I couldn't see my face for my, like, or the forest for this trees, or whatever that saying is. I know that now. I honestly, I didn't know that 6 months ago, a year ago. I truly didn't. And if I did, I could not see it. I could not see it. So I hear you, my friend. And it is most important that we remember that, whatever is brought our way, whether at our own hand or at a situation, we're only given the lessons that we need to learn, and we're only given the lessons that we can learn from, right? That's the whole point. My mother always used to say that everything happens for a reason, and I'll tell you, like, this happens all the time, my God, and I'm freaking myself out because we're 1 minute and 11 seconds in, and everyone here knows about my 11:11 thing, so that just freaked me right out. Anyway, so my mother used to say that everything happened for a reason. And we were talking earlier here about executor, and I try to keep some information private, but everybody here knows I'm a very, very open book. So if you will indulge me to explain my point, I was told by my mother, well, I was asked by my mother to be her executor. I had no reason not to believe my mother, because that's what she asked me. And so why would you ask me that and then it not be true? As it turns out, it wasn't true. And for 9 years, I tortured myself trying to understand why my mother would say that, why my mother would do that, why my mother, like, why.
right?
And then I got to a point where, and now there's 11 people according to my screen in the chat. I'm so freaked out right now. And then I got to a point where, and this is the part that makes me cry, I got angry at my mother. That is really, really, really hard thing to allow yourself to allow your heart to heal from, is being angry at your parent who's passed for something that they didn't deserve to be angry at, if that makes sense. Like, I was angry at her and I shouldn't have been angry at her. She was the wrong person. And it was because I was feeling sorry for myself. I was having a little pity party. And I allowed myself to go down that rabbit hole and say to myself, like, why would you do this to me? Why would you ask me to do this? Why would you put me in this position? Why didn't you leave it the way that it was before? I did a whole lot of blaming other people and blaming circumstances and blaming situations. And I cannot tell you the pain that it caused my heart and how badly it messed up my head. Because I was constantly like doing this ping pong thing inside my head between blaming my mother and not wanting to blame my mother and trying to understand. And it was just very messy. In April
I have a
of
question for you.
Yeah.
Did you want to be the executor of it?
My mother asked me before she got sick if I would be her executor, and I said, sure. I mean, if that's what you want me to do, I'll do it. And that was the only time we ever discussed it.
Did you want to be the executor?
I don't know if I wanted to be or not. I had just assumed I was. So, I mean, or I'm her oldest daughter, so it made sense, right? So moving forward, and maybe this will answer your question. I don't know. So in April 2020, my stepfather passed. There was the confirmation that we needed, that not just me, but my sister and I had both been disinherited. We didn't get so much as a fucking soap dish. My mother was cremated and put in an urn for two, and sat on the shelf at the funeral home for almost 10 years. Well, 9.5 years. All that mattered to me about being her executor was that I had the power to execute her one and only wish that she said out loud. And just days after she passed, we stood in the garage talking to our stepfather, who asked us where we wanted our mom to go. Excuse me. And we said, you know, what she said. And he said, well, I called there and they don't do that anymore. And we said, okay, well, but she can still go there, right? He said that he would make arrangements in the will. He didn't do that. And then he disinherited us. So we had no say in it. And that's not okay. So my sister and I hired a lawyer. We got our mother's ashes, and we got to carry out our mother's dying wish. That was the whole point. That was the whole point. She deserved to have that wish come true, to be granted, however which way you want to say it. We deserve to know that she had her wish come true. And that was really all that being her executor was about. Was the fact that my sister and I were shut out of the house. We were shut out of the bank account. We were shut out of everything. But we fought. It cost us almost $20,000, and we fought to be able to carry out her dying wish, because that is what was important to us to do for her, because we think that was that's what she wanted. It was the only thing she said out loud, right? So I don't know really how to answer, was it important to me to be her executor? Did I want to be? I don't know whether I wanted to or I didn't want to, but I definitely know that because she said that I was, or that she wanted me to be her executor, that it was important to me to carry out what I knew that she wanted. And we did it, and it was beautiful. And everybody in the chat knows I have this whole thing about 11/11, right? Real quick story. So many years ago, just before my grandmother got sick, I started seeing 11/11, 1/11 all the time, and didn't know what the heck it meant, and whatever, who cares? And my grandmother passed away, and I got called at about, like 1:15, 1:16, something like that. And I'm like, mom, like, check the time. And she's like, really? My mother just died. Like, who cares what time it was? So she didn't really get it. Anyways, long story short, we weren't able to find out the time that she passed, according to my mom. So a couple years later, I'm walking with my mom at her house, and her neighbors are outside. They call us in. We sit down, and one lady starts talking about how she gets woken up every night at 11:11 or 1:11, whatever. And all of a sudden, my mom's had a few beers, right? So now my mom's like, oh my God, my daughter sees it too. Tell him, honey, tell him. And I'm like, oh, now you're a believer. Oh, I see how that goes, right? She didn't believe me, but the lady's talking, so now she believes her. So anyway, when my mom was sick and we were on the way to the hospital, I was constantly like, it's 1:11, it's 9:11, it's 6:11, it's 4:11. My family's like, we get it. We don't care, right? So last year, just before all of this stuff happened with the will and the ashes and stuff. I was gifted a reading, and we had a reading, and at the end of it, the lady said, it's hard to explain when you're having a reading, when the person is like talking to you, but they're talking like whoever they're channeling. So she says, I feel like of course this was in the middle of the pandemic, so we weren't in person. She said, I feel like I'm being told to do this, like right in your face. And I'm like, yeah, that's totally something my mother would do. And she said, your mom's like telling me to do this and saying like, stop questioning it. You know, it's me. And I'm like, okay. So apparently it's my mother when I see 1111 or 111. And I don't know if it is or if it isn't. And I don't really effing care if it is, because I believe that it is. And so every time I see 11 or 111 or 1111, I feel like my mom is with me. And I just thought that that was interesting that we were talking about that, and 111 popped up on the screen, and then 11 people in the chat. So tying those things both up. So that's my story.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's very hard when we lose our parents, you know, if we love or care for them. You know what I mean?
My mother passed away, and the day after my mother passed, Melinda, I found out my father was terminal. And although most people would not believe this, both of my parents did not have their wishes carried out as they requested or as other people knew them to be. My father was cremated and put into a fishing tackle box on private property, so we can't go there. There's no, like, there was no funeral, there was no gravestone, there's no, cemetery to go. And I know that you don't need that, but there was like that part of the the procedure, the service, the whatever you want to call it, was void. And it just, I mean, I can't believe that both my parents that happened to, I suppose. And it's very difficult to work through that. You know what I mean? It's really, really difficult to work through that. And sometime between my mom passing and my then finding out that my dad was terminal, and then watching him disintegrate, I developed anxiety panic disorder, and I'm only climbing out of that hole now. Thanks to this community and all the wonderful, amazing, phenomenal human beings in it. I'm only starting to climb out of it now.
How long ago has it been?
What was that?
I know you said something about it's been some time with your mom. How long has it been since your dad had passed?
My mom died in 2012. My dad died in 2014.
And so now, was this your stepdad that took over the thing, and then your
Yes.
dad, right?
Yeah,
Two separate people?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yes, I'll share.
What's that?
I said, okay, I'll share. My son, I have 5 sons.
Mm-hmm.
And my middle son, and a lot of people in the chat probably already know some of this story. But this was the second Christmas without him. And 6 months after he passed, their daddy passed. And my mom passed some years ago. And when she did, my partner came home. I just happened to be home from work because we both worked at the same place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I had taken the day off. Maybe I felt something. I don't know.
It is weird when
All I,
those kind of things happen that you can't really explain why you took the action that you did, right?
right? But so they called my workplace, and so she got the message, and she rushed home. And when she got there, she found me in the fetal position on the kitchen floor. Now, I love my mother. Love her. She's very kind, very nurturing. Now, sometimes she did punish us. Well, she had to. It was 8 kids, you know what I mean?
Yes, of course.
And and she comes through sometimes. But she's up there and she's doing her thing. And his birthday is November 3rd, my son. And usually when I see him, well, anyway, this last time when I seen him, he looked so angelic. He was just surrounded in white. All of his clothes was white. He's just very angelic, you know.
That's beautiful.
And but I know it's all good. Everything happens for a reason. No matter if we want to accept it.
I think that's the hardest part, Melinda, is trying to figure out if you happen to go down that road where you don't just accept it on its face value that everything happens for a reason, and you go down that road, which is really the hamster wheel that spins around in your head of why. What was the reason? I have to know the reason. Why? What's the reason? What's the reason? What's the reason? The amount of damage that you can do to your head and to your heart simultaneously, it's so difficult to climb out of that. It is so difficult to climb out of it. And I don't mean to say that there are people that have that moment and then get past it. I mean for those people that get stuck in that wheel, right?
Oh yeah, I couldn't stay there. I couldn't, because I know what's between my ears. And I can't stay there. I mean, I had custody of his children, and I had custody over him a year and a half before he passed. And
Right.
he was trying so hard to try and keep her from dying. And but I know that he's there watching over him all the time. All the
Absolutely.
time. And
Absolutely.
so that's a good thing. You know?
100%. It's a beautiful thing is what it is.
Yes.
I said to my sister one time that, and this is just in the last little while that I've had this, I don't even know what you call it, this thought, this notion that came to my mind that, how lucky we are that our mom is up there where she can watch over us all the time simultaneously especially right now with what's going on, because she lived, far away from both of us, and she would be devastated if she couldn't see us, and we would be devastated if we couldn't see her, and she couldn't see her grandbabies, and I know she would put herself at risk to see them. And so I kind of think that, I don't know if I made that up in my head to make it better, but I really feel like I feel that. I believe that she is watching over us and protecting all of us. And I'm so grateful that she isn't suffering anymore, which honestly is the biggest blessing of her passing, because she suffered horribly her whole entire life. Her whole entire life. And I am so grateful that she doesn't have to experience that anymore.
Absolutely. Because we don't want to see our loved ones in pain,
No.
And I already told some of my family that when my dad does pass, if he passes before me, that I probably am not going to go to the funeral, and I don't have to, because sometimes we need to save ourselves, and I said that if I do go, it would only be to show support to my brother and sisters.
Exactly. I did not go to my father's. They had like a celebration of life, apparently, and I did not go because my sister unfortunately went on vacation when that happened, and I couldn't face that situation alone. It was well, actually, I wasn't even invited. So, I mean, if you wanted, I don't know how you get invited to your own parents' celebration of life, but my stepmother refused to take my phone call, and so I wasn't able. I mean, I knew where it was because other family members told me, but I never, like, I wasn't talked to by the person that should have been talking to me, if you get my drift. And to be honest, I don't even know if they would have let me on the property, and it's 7 hours away from me, so it's not like I was going to drive there and not be allowed on the property, right? And without the support of my sister, I didn't feel like I could handle it, and so I didn't go, and I don't feel bad for that at all. I don't feel in any way, shape, or form that I let my dad down, or that he didn't understand. I want to say this to you. Thank you. A lot of people say to me, like, thanks, Kelly, for coming on here and for being so real and sharing your stories. It's not easy, but I think we both agree that it's important that people understand that they're not alone. Other people have hardships and pains and hurts and traumas and heavy hearts from past burdens and issues, that cause all kinds of mental health disorders and just a hard ass struggle through life.
That's when we gotta open our toolbox.
Exactly.
We have to open our toolbox
and
do some inner child work.
Yep.
Because
but you are a shining example of, if someone has suffered immense pain, immense, deep emotional pain, and you tap into spirituality, and you are a shining example of someone who comes out on the other side, who can now help other people by pointing them in the right direction, right? Kathleen J. Lightworker is another person who does that. Sophie Bright Opal Tarot is another person that does that. They both do that in such an eloquent way on their own channels when it comes to talking about, Kathleen J. Lightworker talks about, that moment where she had where, I got to get out of this bed, and how she put her foot on the floor. I mean, that is so powerful, right? What you just said about your son. And I mean, I can't imagine. I literally can't imagine. And I'm so I'm so proud of you for sharing and for opening up and for getting on the other side of it. When I hear those kinds of stories, like Sophie from Bright Opal, who has shared her story on my channel, you know, how she used the tarot to pick herself up and sort herself out with her mental health issues. It is not easy to come on anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are. It's not easy to say it out loud to strangers. Even though we feel like we're all a family, we don't know each other, is my point, right? It's not easy to share, but it is so helpful to share because someone else in this chat could be feeling or dealing with the exact same issue that you are, or they may be, right? It is so important. And I'm so proud of you for getting on the other side of it and showing us all that, you know, it works. You believe
it
in
works
yourself.
if you work it.
Yeah.
It's a job.
Like it works.
It's mental.
Yourself, believe in your power. It's amazing.
Now, they, his wife and her mother had him cremated. And that's what he wanted anyway. So that was good. We were supposed to have his get together at their house. And that morning, her mother texted me and said that they was calling it off. And so I had to get a hold of everybody. And she said that it was because I didn't tell her I was coming or something like that. Some kind of made up excuse.
Right.
Because it was just bullshit nonsense. So I believe it was because her daughter, his wife, was out of dope and she was getting cleaned up. And she couldn't have people coming to her house and seeing her daughter in that shape.
Right.
I was promised some of his ashes. I never got that. Never. I don't know where his ashes are. I don't know what they've done with them or anything like that. But I do know that he is inside of my heart. And he'll always be there.
Yep. 100%. He will always be there. I do believe that nasty people do manipulative things.
Oh,
to try to cause pain and rifts, and you know, it's just, I mean, grief makes people do crazy things to begin with if you're not emotionally stable to handle.
She is a narcissist. She says the most hurtful things, you know, and she even said that she recorded my reactions to hearing about my son because she kept saying, because it was all a bunch of bullshit. And then I know what happened to him now.
Yeah.
And that's on them. They're going to have, the daughter, his wife, there's, I don't know if you guys could hear or not, but there's like scratching noises over there. Is that coming from your house or is that here?
Oh, that's me. I was shuffling my cards. That's me. Is that what you mean, that noise right there?
No.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I know what happened to him, and I know what she's done.
Mm-hmm.
And but I also know that he's in a better place. He took 15 minutes approximately before he passed from when my other son, Ricky, sometimes he gets on Mark's channel, the Spirit Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
His name's David Richard. So his wife calls him David. So, but I've always called him Ricky. But he was talking to him 15 minutes before what the coroner's papers said.
Right.
And he told him, he said, I can't take this anymore. He said, I'm leaving tomorrow. And he was a seer. He was a seer. He'd seen so many things before it happened and right before it happened. It was just wild. But he was in a fog because he loved her so much. But I think he realized he couldn't help her anymore because he wasn't helping. 15 minutes. And he told him, Bubba, my son, told Ricky, the brother that's right above him, that he just couldn't take it anymore. That he hadn't slept in 2 days between working and listening to her and have to run for her. So that way, I don't want to say too much on this because I don't want
absolutely.
people to hear.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
But
dealing
he said,
with
I'm just going to go to sleep.
Is incredibly difficult, and I mean, it potentially can be dangerous.
I have no idea what the first part of that, what you said was.
Oh, I'm just saying that being a narcissist can be, extremely difficult, and in some cases it can be dangerous.
Oh, yeah, 20 foot away from they found my son is where the mother, not my son's wife, but her mother,
right?
1 year and a week before that, somehow or another, her old man shot himself in the head. And the only reason why she had matter on herself is because she said she was trying to give him mouth to mouth when he didn't have nothing there. And so she got away with it.
That's a whole lot
1 year.
Stuff.
20 foot away from each other.
Good grief. My God.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of bullshit in the world, but there's also a lot of goodness. 100%. He was a good man. A good man. Oh my God. His heart was just so full of love.
Well, I want to say this to you, and I mean this sincerely. I'm not trying to be trite with you. I mean this sincerely. From the first moment that I met you in a chat, I could tell the kind of person that you were. From the first time that I went to your channel and watched your video, I could see what kind of heart you have. So I'm not at all surprised that your son would have the same heart as you have. You are such a kind and caring and compassionate human being. It is not difficult for any of us to imagine that you have the same heart, that you both share. You know what I mean? You both share the same kind of heart. That is not, I
He
mean,
could throw a freaking ball. We would be outside and we would whiz that ball. At first, it'd just be throwing it back and forth and then lobbing it. Then it'd get faster and faster, and oh my God. Huh. When my hand started stinging, I said, I got to stop, Bubba. And he said, ah. And I said, okay, one more. Huh. Or whatever it was, And he was a football player.
Nice.
And his number was 72 throughout all of school. And they was looking at him to play for a couple different teams or whatever, and then he twisted up his knee. All the boys and the neighborhood kids, they was playing basketball out back, and there was a lip on the concrete or the blacktop, and he went to get the ball and throw it back in, and he twisted up his knee, and man, that was painful. Damn, that was painful. But that wasn't supposed to be part of his path. So whatever happened took place so that he wouldn't go this way, and he wouldn't have met this woman, and they wouldn't have had those 3 beautiful grandchildren.
Yeah.
Which they're seers. Every one of them are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And one day we were standing in there, and Xander went like this, and he said, Grandma, there was a blackbird that just came through the house. And he said, it's not real, but it's real.
Yeah.
And I said, that means there's a message, honey. And we went to the tarot cards, and he pulled out his message, and
wow.
And Zozo, the my granddaughter, she's his 17th grandchild. There's one that's a month difference between her, and it was like she would read my mind all the time. She'd be upstairs playing, and I would be doing whatever, getting done with the dishes or whatever it was. She'd come down and she said, Grandma, did you just call me because whatever's whatever? And I said, I was about ready to, honey. And she said, I heard you.
Wow.
And she was only 2 years old. And then
That's
3 years old doing this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then their middle child, he could feel the things.
Yeah.
He feels. But all of them are.
And
the majority of my grandkids are like that.
Those grandchildren, you're obviously you're close with them, but like you're able to, you visit and you see them, or do they live with you?
Those grandchildren lived with me for 3.5 years. I raised them. Wow. Zozo was only a year old, and she left when she was 5. So I guess
Kathleen
she was a year
says,
and a half old.
I put it on the screen here. Kathleen says, I just want to hug you, Melinda. And Jay is saying, sending you unlimited hugs. Everyone's like, Anna Banana says, damn, she's a lying witch. Not you, of course. You know, right?
Yes.
Hi,
Oh,
JR.
I didn't take that personal. And I accept everybody's hugs and stuff like that. And I thank you for them. You know, life can be painful sometimes.
It
You know,
absolutely.
it just truly can. But I know that if I sit in that pain, that would be horrible. You know what
Well,
I
A,
mean?
you wouldn't be able to have looked after those grandbabies the way that you did, right? And you
Yes.
couldn't have them learning by that kind of an example, right? I mean, I talked about this the other day, and I'm not trying to. I don't want to get stupid and emotional here, but you know, I don't have a lot of regrets about my life because I do. You know, I was taught to believe that everything happens for a reason. But one of the things that I do regret is allowing my anxiety to hijack my life, to hijack me to a point where I sucked as a sister and I was a very bad aunt. And that's something that I am still trying to process, to forgive my own self for being a horrible auntie to my two nieces who are, you know, they're like my children. Even, I mean, I don't have any children, so they're as close as I have to having my own. And nothing, nothing hurts my heart more than to know that I might have disappointed them because I wasn't able to function properly. Or like the one time I went to visit and I was a mess and I wasn't even aware of some of the things that I was doing. And my sister called me and told me that I upset them and I made them cry because they were worried about me. And like just knowing that I caused them any kind of pain was not like, that's not cool, right? And so you know, being able to pull yourself out of your pain is no easy task. I can at least understand that to a certain level. uh Being there for your grandchildren, what an amazing gift that you gave them. What an amazing gift that you gave them, a constant in their life, right? I mean, because you're as close to their daddy as they have. So that's amazing. That's amazing that you did that for them. And I love the fact that you say that they are seers. You know, one's hearing you before you're talking, one's feeling it. I mean, you know, the other one's getting messages through cards and seeing things. I mean, that's beautiful because they're all being surrounded by such love, right? Getting
Yes,
messages from their dad.
absolutely.
What an amazing thing. Honestly, that's amazing. That must have given
Well,
you
see, to the courts, it was not amazing
well,
because how their mommy has them right now.
yeah.
Because she took me to court a couple of times. The first time was because they thought that the day after he passed, she signed up for Social Security, that she had the children. And so she stole the kids' funds for all that time.
Wow.
And when she took me to court, she realized that I didn't sign up for anything. I could not sign up for money.
Right.
You know, I didn't even think about it. I don't even.
Yeah.
I
No,
could.
I
I
know what
didn't.
you're saying.
But
It was the furthest thing from your mind, right?
yes. So when we had the next court hearing, she didn't show up. The next time she took me to court is when she got caught stealing the kids' fund because Social Security caught it.
Right.
Social Security caught it because I I had been fighting for disability because my back is screwed up, and which affects a lot of things.
Yeah.
But so I finally, after all those years, I won. And they knew I had the kids. So they seen that mom was getting funds from Social Security. And so then I had because then they said, well, mom's saying that she has custody or she has them. And I said, no, they're here. And they said, well, she's getting the money. And I said they wanted me to bring the documents from the court. So I did. And so she took me to court because she thought that she was going to have to pay back money or whatever.
Yep.
It was always about money.
It was only about the money. Yep.
It was always about money. This last time that she had taken me to court is when all that talk was about, and whoever found her for child support, I didn't go after child support, but the kids are on Medicaid and stuff.
Right.
They said, and it took them all those years, a year and a half, whatever, to figure out that they were supposed to do something. Hell, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know how all that stuff works.
Yeah.
But so she got caught and they was going to take funds, and which they did too. They took like $124 a month for 3 children.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
What the heck
Big
are you supposed
deal.
to do with that?
Right. But anyway, so she takes me to court, and then all of a sudden the government's starting to talk about giving people money for having kids or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was all about it. She already signed up for it. Come to find out, she had also got their federal and state taxes. She put their names down. She wasn't supposed to, And it was all about the money. I could give 2 shits about the money.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could give 2 shits about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the kid's attorney, it was a guardian ad litem, is what it's called, because they had an attorney because they were kids that wasn't in foster home.
Yeah, they're minors.
And while I was trying to get them, and because Bubba said that he was coming home from work and the door would be wide open and she'd be all widespread. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The kids was running out the house, and God knows what, and then he ended up taking some of the kids to work with him because he worked at night, and he would be camping them out in the damn car and then he would come out every couple hours to check on them. You know what I mean? And it was just too much. He couldn't do it, And so that was that. God, I'm just telling everything, ain't I? And but anyway, I know that the more that we share, the more that we heal,
Absolutely, my friend.
So I got full custody over the kids, and Xander told his mommy about the black bird that came through the house, and the lady, the only thing that she puts on there that I had too many toys for the kids. Too many toys for the kids, and a black bird comes through your house.
You're a horrible grandparent.
Yes, and that's what they said in court too. That I had too many toys for the kids, which were upstairs there in totes, And then the lady asked the boys upstairs, "How come you guys have all these totes over there?" And they said, because they got our toys in it. And so, and then I said, this tote has stuffies. This tote has doll babies. This tote has like little guys they play with or whatever. I said, every tote is separated. And when they want to play with it, they pull it down, you know?
Right.
And it was only too high. It wasn't too tall for them. So they couldn't say that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely.
But, so because that I acknowledged he's seen this bird, that was enough for that drug addictive woman to get custody of those kids again.
Wow.
That to me is bullshit.
It is bullshit.
So all I could do is sit here on my hands and wait and pray and just hope that they're all right. And if they need me again, I'll be here until I'm not. You know, that's all I could do. Because after a day or two of just bawling my eyes out, you know, afterwards, that I knew I couldn't stay in that frame of mind.
Well, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be any good to them if they did come back to you, right? Or if they picked up the phone and said, "Hey, Grandma, we need you." You're not going to be any good for them. But you know something that
they were supposed to come here every weekend,
right?
They were supposed to come here every weekend and spend a night. They have been here one time in 6 months. Once. Once. And Xander got in trouble because he called me. He called me up and he said, "I love you, Grandma." He said, "I miss you." He said, "Mommy's coming." He said, "I gotta go." And Mommy seen that he made a phone call to me. And when he came here, that was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. And he was still in trouble, still not allowed to use no cell phone to play on.
Right.
And he said, "I'm never going to be able to." He said, "I can't, I'm not allowed." And she said, "Well, you shouldn't have called," or something like that. He shouldn't have called his grandma. And in court, the judge said that the kids were allowed to call me because I said something about it. I said, "Can the kids call me?" And she said, "Yes, absolutely." You know? And he's been in trouble this whole time. What kind of person does that? And how do you think that makes him feel? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly.
But for whatever reason, I have to think that all of this is happening for a reason. It has to be some kind of lesson that all of us need to learn. You know?
100%. Anna Banana is saying that your granddaughter can hear you. So
yes. Oh yeah, we do it back and forth. We do.
Good.
And I tell them good night at nighttime and everything. And sometimes, you know, they'll just want to. Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah. Okay, so this is, I want, with your permission, I'm going to read something. I'm going to put something else up here on the screen that Anna Banana said. She won't allow them to or him to use the phone, using you as an excuse because she doesn't want them seeing and understanding that she is still connected to the drug dealers, right? So
probably so.
Yeah. So this is what I want you to do. I want to do. I want it to be, hopefully it's okay with you. Collectively, we have power behind us, right?
Absolutely.
So collectively, let's send a prayer to your 3 grandchildren to make sure that they know that Grandma loves them, to make sure that they are safe, to make sure that they know that they are protected, because Daddy is always watching over them. So let us.
I told them that before they left.
Let us pray for Melinda's grandbabies. Let's send them as much love and light as we possibly can.
I don't know who all did it and who all still did, but I know that they got the message.
Melinda, we love you.
Gabe went like this. He said, I was dreaming. And then he laid back down.
We absolutely adore you, Melinda, and thank you. I mean, you know what? It's not easy to share, but you know, I don't know the reason why you've gone through what you've gone through, but maybe just sharing, just even the story about your grandchildren and what they've had to endure, you know, helps people to be on the lookout for children in their own neighborhood that might be going through something, right? Maybe it helps them to be on the lookout. Maybe it's happening in their own extended families and they don't know it.
Maybe it's just going to make them stronger when they get older, and maybe they'll be able to.
Well, here's the thing.
Because they for all those years, they knew it was all right to be themselves.
Yeah.
It took them 5 minutes after being here, and they got themselves comfortable. You know, one's throwing off a shirt, the other, they're all kicking off their socks and shoes.
Kids do not forget.
No. And Zozo went over there. I've got a rack by her little pink and purple house. There's a rack of all these dresses, and she fanned them. Walked across, she goes, all my dresses, like that, you know. And so every 5 minutes she's putting on another dress.
You know what, I mean, Melinda, the beautiful part about what you just said is that, like, they don't forget, you know, who loves them. At some point, when those kids are old enough to be able to say, and this is a terrible thing to say about your mom, but when they're old enough to say, you know what, fuck you, mom, fuck you, because you don't care. You don't care about us. We're just like a paycheck. And the minute that they become a burden to her, where the paycheck is not worth it, guess whose door is going to be knocked on? Right?
Right. And the sad thing is, too, is that was before school started. It was the day before school started is when they went home.
Yeah.
And or was supposed to. They was going to spend 3 nights and then 4 days. And because she needed a babysitter. And I said, absolutely. Because her mom was sick. And I said, bring them. Or else I wouldn't even had that time.
Yeah.
But
Nancy says that she's sending Reiki love and hugs. I don't know if you've seen Kathleen's message. She had to go. But she said that she is sending Reiki love to you, Melinda. I have to help my daughter, sorry. Know that I'm sending you all the love and hugs I got. Or all the love I have, hugs, sweetie. Sharon Sipe says, sending love and big hugs to your grandchildren. Anna Banana says, every hair on my arm stood up. That was beautiful energy. And even Quincy is here. Quincy is in agreement.
Yes, a panther cub.
One day they will know.
Thanks, everybody.
No thanks necessary, my friend. That is what friends are for, and that is what this community is all about. Right here, we just witnessed a really, really great thing. We witnessed someone sharing, opening their heart, someone helping other people, many other people, and collectively as a group, we sent some love out, and I just hope that you know, those kiddos felt it. I just hope that the kiddos felt it.
Oh yeah. And I'm sure they're having dreams about it right now. And then when they wake up, because sometimes Xander will wake up in the middle of the night and he'll talk to me. And but I'm glad that we were able to have that time to where they know their background, because
Yep.
my sons, they're all Native American, and their daddy's Native American. The kids is my boy's daddy was Native American. His mom was full blooded, grandma full blooded, and all of that. And they were able to learn about Native American spirituality, and so they have that in their toolbox, you know. And whether if things are forgotten, depending on how long that they're there, or if they stay there forever, you know, they when they get old enough, some of that stuff is gonna be remembered, you
Yep.
know.
Anna Banana said that the first 5 years are the most formative. They will remember what it feels like to be free with who they are and still be accepted. Uh,
Yes,
and Linda says that the bonds of love can never be broken.
right.
Well said, my
Because
friend. Well
even
said.
after school, I'm sorry, but
No, no,
even
no.
after school and stuff, and during the summertime, they were at the babysitters until 6 o'clock at night, from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, because where she worked at, or where she works at, is a company that she works from home. And
Right,
if somebody has a complaint, it'll go to her. Her mother got her that job because that's where she works,
right,
you know. And so all they do is wait around, and if they get a phone call.
right.
But I guess she got some kind of assistance to have the kids there from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock at night. She picks them up, brings them home, feeds them, gets them ready for bed. You know what I mean? And they
Wow.
told me, they said, we just take our showers by ourselves. You know, like,
So there's no
you know,
love, there's no assistance, there's nothing. There's no compassion, there's no embracing, there's no wow.
so I mean, they're gonna know. They're gonna know. I I I have to believe that. I have to know that, because
100%.
that's what keeps me going.
Of course. Absolutely. I totally get that. I want to I feel like I should I'm going to pull a postcard from spirit. I don't know why I feel like I need to do that, but I feel like I need to do that.
I
Um,
think we should pull some cards for the chatters too.
Absolutely, 100%. Let me pull this. I'm going to pull
A
this
leather
here
gun.
for all of us. You just have your smoke. Just take a second there.
Thank you, Kelly. Or, as what I like to call you, cats.
You are more than welcome, my love.
When you got your handle, because you came on as Kelly at first, didn't you?
No, it was always dozen cats for me.
Was it always okay?
Yeah.
And then, but I remember I always did call you cats.
Yes, you've always called me cats.
Yes.
I can fix that for you, MK Karen. Just give me 1 sec, love. 1 second. Welcome back. All right. Whoops. We just about had 52 card pickup here, but I managed to save her.
Okay.
Did you see that?
Thank
That
you,
filled out
everybody.
pretty quick, didn't it? All right. I'm going to turn my light up here. I hope it doesn't blind everybody, but these cards, they're like antique kind of paper, and sometimes it's hard to read. All right. So this is your message, Melinda.
Okay.
Dearest you, isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again, full circle, in ways you could not in ways you could not possibly have planned. You wonder how a dream could die, only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now, here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity for rebirth, you will be called in two directions, and the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. I think that's talking about what you're doing right here.
Absolutely. And thank you, cats.
You are more than welcome, my love. And you know what's really interesting? It's got I think it's like a deer on the bottom of this. If I stick it up, I don't know that you can see it, but right on the signature there, see?
Yeah, I see.
I thought it was a cat at first, but it looks like a deer or a bunny rabbit or something. But anyhow.
And bunny rabbits are fear. A deer is be gentle with yourself.
Yeah, I think it is a deer. We'll go with a deer.
We'll go with the deer.
We'll go with a deer. All right, my friends, I'm going to tune in here to my YouTube on my phone, and I'm going to make MK Karen a moderator.
Does anybody want a card that's in the chat? Herc, we didn't catch you, buddy. Did we?
No.
I didn't think so.
Let's just pull a couple. Let's do it.
For everybody?
Yeah.
Or for her?
For everybody. Let's just do it. Let's just pull a couple. I got some FU cards if you want them.
Go for it.
If we want to go for inner effing peace, I can do those too.
Well, I don't have any of those kind of cards. So you're going to have to do that.
All right.
Finally got the last of the zombie cards that fell.
You got one now, MK Karen. All right. I got a bunch of stupid ones. Oh, this is cute.
You may think they're stupid, but maybe somebody else might not think so.
I like this one. Decide your vibe. Kind of sums up what you were talking about, right? Decide your vibe.
Yeah.
It attracts.
Decide it and go with it, right? That's beautiful.
Tribe, right? Decide your vibe. It attract. Whoops! I tried to do that real fast. I couldn't do it. It attracts your tribe. Here's like a mission statement for our group, folks. I love it.
Yeah.
There you go. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste, bitches. There you go. Don't let dumbass get you down. chilling like a boss.
There you go.
Now, if you could sit like that, you really are a boss.
All right.
We've got peace, love, and yoga pants. Peace, love, and yoga pants. Oh, and fuzzy slippers.
Fuzzy slippers.
And fuzzy slippers. Peace, yoga pants, and fuzzy slippers. Here we are. Here we are.
When I took that walk,
What's the
down a
thing
couple
that you are
blocks.
grateful for?
Oh, sorry.
No, don't be sorry. What is the thing that you are grateful for?
Love and peace and harmony. Blessed.
And that too. Blessed as fuck. And that too. I don't really like saying that. That sounds wrong to say blessed, but you know what I mean. Hey, it's the card. It wasn't me.
Are you kidding me? You got an old man over there, so you are getting fucked. That is a blessing, correct?
Yes. It's a very eloquent way of putting it, but yes.
That's a wonderful blessing.
I'm in an offline state of mind. Whoop. And it says unplug. All right, here we go.
Hi, Cecil.
This is for me. I can't read that. Pick one thing beyond your control and let it go, just like that. Pick one thing beyond your control and let it go, just like that. Busy transcending bullshit is what that's called. That I should be sticking next to my mirror in the morning, right? All right, go ahead. Say whatever you were going to say, my love.
Oh,
Cecile. Sorry. I just seen
that's
Cecile pop
okay.
in.
I almost forgot what I was going to say.
Oh,
But
sorry.
Then, no. As I took that walk that I said I was going to go on earlier, I went down to the store down the road a couple blocks away, and I haven't been inside there since the pandemic. But I got myself a grape Fago.
Wow, that's cool.
Isn't that awesome?
Yep.
I mean, that's been forever since I had a grape Fago.
Interesting.
Yes.
I don't remember the last time I had a grape drink, to be honest. Anna Banana said that. Oh, sorry, I put the wrong one up there. What? Good grief, Anna Banana's typing like a soldier over here. She's got Melinda. I pulled a Rumi oracle for you. Celestial Rose of Ma. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. A spiritual gift is on its way to you. This gift signifies the close of a period of suffering. A time of new opportunity is opening as a flourishing and a thriving release of your unique soul fragrance into the world. Let the past go and become fully available to the present moment, for this is a gift worth having. Wow.
Anna, will you accept a hug from me?
That is awesome.
Because I'd surely love to give you a hug.
That is beautiful. Thank you, Anna.
Yes.
That is beautiful.
While you're thinking about it.
Yep.
I got accept hugs back at you.
There you go. That was beautiful. Good job, Anna.
Thank you, Anna. Okay, the first one I pulled was the 7 of Autumn.
Nice.
And it says, have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment of time or money. And then the next one was the Princess of Summer.
Nice.
Gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced, a new relationship or emotional experience, and invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
And that's what we just did. And then my last one is the Prince of Autumn.
Nice. You got all the seasons, girl.
Huh?
I said you got all the seasons.
Right? Dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious, but wise action, meticulous, attention to detail, kindness to others. These were awesome.
Beautiful cards.
Yeah.
I pulled a the Power of Surrender cards. I've got Surrender, Low Self-Esteem. I love the flower on that. Sunflower. It's gorgeous. The message on the bottom of the card says, you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. You know what's really interesting about that is at 6 o'clock tonight, I did my wellness chat. And I wasn't planning on doing one. I was taking like the holidays off kind of idea from doing those chats. But we talked about setting intentions. So I just thought that was interesting because that's exactly what we spoke about this evening. So setting intentions.
Nice.
Setting intentions. I love it. Spirit always has a way of wrapping things up, don't you think? Like,
absolutely.
It's a big bow on it. Right?
Yes.
I've always wanted to know, and pardon me for, I don't want you to think I'm being nosy that I'm staring around your background there, but I'm always interested in what that picture is behind you. It looks really, really interesting.
Oh. Yeah, it's like it's a 3D picture it's very old. Right. Very, very old. Let me see if I can.
Oh, wow. It's beautiful. It's all good. That's gorgeous.
Yep.
Love it. Love it.
And those, if I could get that there. Can you see them?
Yep. Beautiful. I pulled from the language of color. I've got indigo. I love the image on that card. Improve your vision. Improve your vision. Improve your vision.
My vision improves when I put on my glasses.
I don't think that's what it meant, but all right, my love.
Right?
We'll go with I love it. I love it. All right. From the secret language of flowers. Oh, 2 popped out. I'm telling you, we keep getting these cards. So, okay.
Pop out for good.
This is the Peruvian lily, strength. More effort will get you what you want, strength. And this one here popped out as we get this card often, Agapanthus, words of love. Speak with your heart. Wow. My friend, I don't know that I don't know that I've encountered anyone that has spoken right from their heart in a long time the way that you just did tonight. So I believe that that is for you.
Thank you. Okay, now I've got, oh, I don't know what I got. Sarasvati.
Okay. Cool.
The arts. Express yourself through creative activities. Yeah.
Sometimes it is the best way to relieve pain, is it not?
Yes. And then I've got Ishtar. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demands. I'm going to start that sentence again. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demands on your time and energy. You know, I don't, for myself anyway, I know I have to do that, because if I don't, I get too run down.
Yeah.
So
I have a tendency of jumping in with both feet before I think too. I'm a people pleaser though.
So good.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm a people pleaser. I want everyone around me to be happy, and when they're not, I have a tendency to try even harder to make them happy, which doesn't always really work out, I have to be honest.
But you know what? It's not your job.
No, I know, but I'm just like, I've been that way my whole entire life, right? So it's a learned behavior that I have to really, really work on to not do.
I had to say that.
Yes, I'm aware. Well, I mean, I'm not aware that you had to say that, but I'm aware that I do it. So I've got 2 cards here that just fell out from the Soul's Journey Oracle. I've got Imagination, which speaks to the creativity card that you just pulled. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. You are killing me tonight with this stuff. You got to stop it, really. And then I pulled Humor. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And by the way, that is something that I how do I say this without making it sound like it's not really a compliment, but it is a compliment. Like, I find you really, really funny, but like not like intentionally funny. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just like it just comes easily to you. Like the other night, you had me in friggin' stitches when you were here, right?
I tend to speak my mind.
Pulled a little mini moon magic deck, which was pulling in what you were saying, the card before last. I am honest with myself and others. You know, we know our limits, right?
Right.
And then in some cases, like in the case of myself, I need to call my shit out on myself. You know, I know when I'm going down that rabbit hole and I'm like all wallowy, like, oh, woe is me, my life sucks, that kind of thing. And that's when I do some mirror work and go, girl, like what are you doing? You're giving your power up, man. You can't do that.
Oh yeah. You can't give more than what you have, because if you do, the balance is off. So I totally agree.
Yep. What you got, girl?
Okay, my first one was ask for what you want. Let the universe and others. Let the universe and.
Sorry, I'm being a smarty pants. You're like, ask for what you want. I'm like, I would like a car. I would like a house. That's not what you meant. This isn't Oprah, right? Go for it. Sorry.
Man, you got a nice house.
No, I know. I'm just teasing. You know how Oprah is like, you know, you got a car, you got a car, you got a car. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Pay no attention to me. I'm getting tired. So good.
So good. Let the universe and other people know what you need.
Nice. I like that deck. What deck is that, Melinda?
This one is magical messages from the fairies.
Like it. It's pretty.
Then this card is the travel card.
Mm-hmm.
An upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. And that doesn't mean that we have to travel with a plane or a train, or if you got a broom handle, it just doesn't matter what kind of travel. It can also be mental travel.
Yeah.
And then everything's okay. I think this is the first time I pulled this card.
Interesting.
Everything's okay. Don't worry. It's all working out in a beautiful way.
Love that. It's a nice way to sum it up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need the big, long, profound message. Sometimes it just needs to be short and sweet and to the point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the situation, I think. Okay. I got one more card here. And whoop. Okay, well, that one came out. Well, 7 came out, but 1 fell first. So we'll take the first one. So I pulled from the Zodiac Moon deck, and I got 2. Okay. So we have Eclipse in Aquarius Awakening. Beautiful. On top of the card, it says, your deepest resolve rises. Your deepest resolve rises. And then I have Moon in Aquarius. Look at the image on that. That's just gorgeous. With the butterfly. Courage. And on the top of the card, believe in yourself.
It's Aries.
Are you an Aries?
I am. Can't dodge it, ram it, baby.
There you go. Then we've got Spirit of Fire. Spirit of Fire. And the message for Spirit of Fire, let us see what it says about Spirit of Fire. Where is Spirit of Fire? Spirit of Fire. Come out, where we are. Okay. Card meeting. Transformation. Take risk. Face your fears. Break out of old patterns and conventions. Just because you've always done something in the past doesn't mean that you need to continue to do it in the future, Kelly. Try something new. Change your routines and habits. Reach out in new directions. The Thunderbird is rising in you. Out of the ashes comes new growth and new beginnings. Wow.
Nice.
Now, who said you can't pull cards? Who said you can't pull cards for yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Who said you can't do that? All right, let's
Some
pull
say that it's hard for them. It doesn't mean that you can't.
It's not hard for me. Hi, Shield Maiden. How you doing, love? All right, let us pull a Guardian Angel Oracle. All right, my friends. So please don't. I don't want to like ruin the momentum that we got going on, but you will find Melinda's channel, whatever it's called, code URL thing in the description box of the video. Please, if you're not already subscribed, go check her out. Show the woman some love. She is an amazing reader. She's an amazing person. She is always befriending everyone in all the chats and all the rooms. So I would appreciate it if you would show her some love. What else was I going to say? Oh, right. Sorry. And so I'm trying to remember. I can't think, talk, and shuffle all at the same time. It is just too much. So tomorrow, 7 p.m. So December 30th, 7 p.m. Eastern time, right here on this Bat channel. Oh, thanks, honey. We will be doing the 2022 yearly predictions We will be going month by month, so I hope that you can join us. We have the fabulous and fantastic Melinda from False Teeth Real Tarot joining us. We have the wonderful and amazing Kathleen J. Lightworker joining us. We have the fabulous and fantastic Sophie from Bright Opal Tarot joining us. And we have the lovely, and I mean, I just love this woman. Her and I were doing what you and I were just doing, Melinda. We were like totally vibing off of each other the other night. EQ from the Soul Sisters will be joining us. And of course, last but not least, we have the fantastic and lovely Indigo Crystals. She will also be joining us. And that is all that I know of so far. Note, I said so far. So please tune in. It's going to be fantastic. January the 5th, which is next Wednesday, for our wellness chats. We will be back, and Indigo Crystals will be joining me. We'll be doing some healing readings. So lots of good stuff coming up. Please don't forget to watch out for the, the notifications. That's the word I was looking for. And in the meantime, I have pulled this great healing card from the Guardian Angel Oracle deck. And it reads, listen to your heart. Love is the greatest healer. It has the capacity to balance and heal your emotions, thoughts, and perceptions, which in turn will heal you physically. Your angels are here with you and will help you dissolve your fears. Trust in the power of love to guide you, and your life will magically transform. This card is confirmation that healing is occurring right now.
Very
Nailed
nice.
it. Nailed it, as my friend Lisa Smith would say. Nailed it.
There you go.
Anna Banana. Sorry, I was like, what? So, thank you, Shield Maiden. That was kind of you. She says that she's already subscribed to your channel.
Yes.
Banana says that it is hard to pull tarot for yourself, but oracle cards are way easier. There are times when I thought, are these cards actually telling me what I think they're telling me? It's getting easier. I find if I ask myself the right questions, then I can do it. But I don't know why am I I don't want that deck. I don't know why I'm dealing with it or dealing it. Hello, it's called shuffling, not dealing.
It's all good.
Sometimes, whoop, did you see that? It sort of tossed up and then went back inside. We have Earth Spirit from the Sacred Forest deck. Stability. You see what card number that is? It's 14. I thought it was 11. I was all excited there for a minute. It's 14. That's beautiful. With the swans and the butterflies and the birds and the lovely colors all vibing around there. That's gorgeous. Love it. I love the lanterns. And that's what those are. I thought they were lights. They're lanterns in the tree. Beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, my friends. What are you thinking, Melinda? You got a few more minutes in you, or are you just about
I'm good. Whatever you want to do. I got more cards. They're all over. Or if you want to talk, it's all up to you all.
All right. Well, why don't we pull a couple more cards and then we will call it a night. And because we're 2 hours and 44 minutes, so that's good. I'm gonna pull a couple of gratitude cards. This is a new little deck that I got, which all right, Shield Maiden, thank you for popping in. We appreciate the support, my friend. It's nice to see you. I hope you have a good rest and sweet dreams and many blessings to you.
Yes, rest well.
All right.
Let's see.
So I got this new deck. It's not like, I don't know. One could call it an oracle deck. I don't really think it is an oracle deck per se, but they're super flimsy. But I like them because they're super colorful. This just literally fell out. Be mindful, be grateful, be positive, be true, be kind. I love that. Be mindful, be grateful, be positive, be true, be kind. I like it. Speaks to me. Good evening, Miss Debsy. How are you this evening, darling?
Hey,
Hello,
Debsy.
darling. How are you?
Dudes and dudettes. I always said that because people used to ask me all the time. My first tattoo was a cross, which became my family emblem. But this little bitty tattoo, damn, is a peace sign, right? Let me get to it. Where the hell is it?
There it is. Okay, we got it.
People used to say it was a from Mercedes Benz,
right?
And I said, no, man. I said that's a peace sign, and then they said, well, no, because it doesn't have the one in the middle. I said, I'm not a dude. I'm a dudette. I don't have no damn dangling. So, I mean, that goes way back. Way back. That was like when I was 19 or something.
Look at the card I just pulled. Fabulous. I love it. We've got the gold card from the secret language of color, attract abundance. Wow. I don't know. I think I've probably pulled that card twice.
It's nice.
It's a beautiful card. Yes, Dude and Duets definitely is showing our age. Absolutely. Because you know what it makes me think of? Makes me think of Pinky Tuscadero. Who knows who Pinky Tuscadero is?
From on the funds.
Right? Does anybody else in the chat know who Pinky Tuscadero is?
Thank you, Linda.
I even remember what Pinky used to do. Do you remember her, like, how she would, like, slap her thighs and do that thing or whatever? Yeah.
She used to do all kind of crazy shit, and she would jump cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
On her bike, like Evel Knievel.
Yeah. Or my father used to call Evel Knievel Awful Knaffle. I don't know why. Yes.
Well, I don't know.
Yes, happy days for sure. Yeah.
Okay, my first one.
I surrender
to a power. I surrender to a power greater than me.
Nailed it. Love it. Anna Banana pulled Wishcraft for the collective, but 2 came out. Laugh out loud. Wishing Boat. I look forward to my new challenges and my voice is heard in the world. I love it.
Nice. You like owls, Anna? My next card.
Sorry. Go ahead. I was just reading a comment. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
No, go ahead, love. Go.
Okay. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest.
Anna Banana answered you and said, I do like owls, but that was supposed to be a wolf howling.
Right. I know.
We knew that. It sounded just like it. So I think Debsy, you were talking about Rizzo and Grease like Cecile just said. Oh, there you go. Wow. That's quite the tattoo. Interesting. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm too chicken to have a tattoo. I'd love to have one of a butterfly for my mom, but I'm too chicken.
I have 5 butterflies for my 5 sons.
Nice. There you go.
Uh,
I love it. Yeah, I don't like pain, so I'm more like a rub-on tattoo person than anything. Oh, Deb Z. She said, oh, that's her arm. I thought that was Melinda's boobie.
No, what? Not my boob.
Yeah, don't come on my channel and start flashing people, okay? I draw the line there.
Okay, on the bottom, talking about flashing on the bottom,
right?
It says, oneness is my true nature.
Oneness is your true nature. I love it.
Yeah.
I pulled from the Guiding Light Oracle and I got victim mentality. Now let me read the message here before we make assumptions as to what this means. You are learning to understand that everything happens through you, not to you. You are learning to understand that everything happens through you, not to you.
Yes.
Interesting. Very interesting. All right, my friend. Anna Banana says, whoops, I just about knocked all my cards off my desk here. Get one at a biker party. They let you drink. Oops, I forgot you don't drink. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. I'm never going to get a tattoo at a party.
Yeah, if you drink a lot anyway, if you drink a lot, you'll bleed a lot when you're getting a tattoo because it thins your blood.
Deb Z writes, I have a long-stemmed red rose on my left boobie. The stem gets longer when I take my bra off.
Hell to the yeah.
I don't have that problem. I mean, if I turned sideways, you would know that I had boobs, so. I don't have that problem.
It's okay.
All right, my friends, just a couple more cards. We're going to call it a night. So please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, all that fun, good stuff. Don't forget to check out False Teeth Real Tarot. Subscribe there if you haven't already done so. Don't forget to check in tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the 2022 yearly predictions. We're going to go month by month with the huge lineup of like an all-star cast, we're going to call it, for lack of a better way to put it. And I hope that everyone can join us for that. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. I pulled from I don't know why I'm getting everything in twos tonight, but there you have it. So I pulled from the Archangel Animal deck. I've got Whale, Life, honestly. Live as a fully conscious being. Live as a fully conscious being, as opposed to a fully unconscious being if you went to the party and drank a lot and then got a tattoo. Just as an example. I don't know. We've got Tiger, which says, accept your magnificence. Accept your magnificence. Jay says, I have smooth, long legs, but I don't share that often.
Now, Jay, I have seen your legs on your show. As you do all those stretches, I turn it on, and you're out there all doing whatever. And I was like, oh, thumbs up, I'm leaving. Don't want to see little bro. Doing those stretches with the bulge hanging out.
Oh my God, you guys are cracking me up. Debsy says, but I look younger as the stem gets longer because taking bra off pulls any wrinkles out of my face. Oh my God. Oh, Debsy, thank God for you, my friend. Thank God for you. Anna Banana says, I was really lit when I got mine. Still want another. Working on the design as we speak.
Nice.
Oh, jeepers creepers. You guys are too much. All right. We are this if we are nothing, my friends. White Carnation Devotion. Be true and pure in thought and deed. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Be pure. Yeah, well, I don't know about the pure thought part, but we're definitely devoted. We are definitely devoted, my friends. Cecile says, mine hide my belly fat, so there. Oh my gosh. You got another one in you there, Melinda? Got another card for us?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All kind of cards. I
Let's
thought you'd
go,
want to see
girl.
more tattoos.
You're still on the clock. What the hell? Come on.
I'm good. I got cards everywhere.
All right. Pull us another couple of cards there, my love.
I was trying to see if Cecil, if she's going to say what kind of tattoo she had.
You never know. She might. I pulled out from the mini shot. Again, 2 cards fell out. Mini chakra love, or 1 card fell out. Sorry, I'm lying to you. I shuffled this one out. Mini chakra love deck. We've got the root chakra, grounding. Sink your roots deep. Connect them to the heart of the earth. Love that. And this one is the one that fell out, which is abundance. Abundance from the solar plexus chakra. Crystal citrine. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way. The world is abundant when you choose to see it that way.
You know, Debsy, that reminds me of what my old man used to say all the time. He used to say, damn, look at that girl. She's got legs all the way up to her ass.
As opposed to not going up to one's ass. I'm confused by that.
It meant long,
I'm
sexy
joking.
legs.
I know.
Yeah, right. But Debsy was saying all the way up to those firm buns, Jay. Wink, wink.
Y'all are killing me. Y'all
Okay,
are killing me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go.
The first one I got is a business venture. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunity. Where they're all in a circle playing with their coinage. And then my next one is practice, practice, practice. And it says, with daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. Absolutely. And that's beautiful.
Love it. I love that. That's a beautiful image. I pulled from the Guardian Angel Oracle Eternity, and please don't pay any attention to what my husband's saying in there. He's like trying to give away. So last night he made a chocolate cake, right? And he's trying to give away the chocolate cake for subscriptions to my channel. I'm like, that's not really going to work. And by the way, Cecile says her tattoo is a rose and a beaded feather. Or I have a rose and beaded feather.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the card I pulled is Eternity. Gently move your awareness from the external world to a world of light within your heart. Allow each breath to heal you as you drift to a place beyond time. Eternity exists within you, forever sparkling like a diamond. You are, in essence, a shining star, forever transforming to ever greater light. I love that. Beautiful.
All right.
Friends, go for it. Go for it.
Coventina? is purification. Check that out.
Beautiful.
It is time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. You pulled a card similar to that earlier.
Yeah.
And then this one says, is from Isis, past life. This situation involves your past life memories. Purification and past life memories.
Love it. Interesting. I pulled this.
Oh, man.
What?
Check out, I don't know if you could see all that, but there is so much detail in them feathers. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. That's cool. I pulled this gratitude card. I'm going to just hold it up and then I'm going to read it because I can't read it from here. So it says, fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. I love that.
Yeah.
That's pretty. All right, my friends, should we finish her off with a postcard from Spirit?
Wait a second.
Yep, go for it.
On this same card, where it says the situation involves your past life memories, she is sitting on this person's head.
Interesting.
As a memory. You see it?
Yeah. I see it on the side there, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at Debsy. My husband's saying, like, I'll give you a piece of cake if you subscribe, right? Cake equals subscription. And then Debsy says, bribery might get some to bite, Kelmar, but I'm already subscribed, so give me my cake, damn it. Mark, these people are pretty important. You can't pull the wool over their eyes like that. All right, my friends, we're going to pull a postcard from Spirit. We're going to call her a night. I thank everybody for being here, for hanging with us, for chilling with us, for the love, the support, the participation in the chat, for the prayers. You guys are a phenomenal bunch of people. And I am thrilled that you are here and thrilled to be a part of the chat. Honestly, I feel like I'm more of a chatter than I am a channeler, if that makes any sense. Not that I channel, I mean like I have my own channel, if that makes sense. I feel.
Oh, man.
What?
I'm sorry.
No,
Did you notice on my channel who I was channeling?
Oh, are you talking about 213? Her 213?
Mm-mm.
No.
I wouldn't. Well, then you need to go visit my channel.
Well, no, because you put out like friggin' like 5 videos today. I was like, girl, I'm busy, man. I can't keep up. What are you doing?
I wasn't channeling on any of those.
Who did you?
I've been channeling some ETs.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because I seen one about Herc 213, one about something had been discovered in England. What was the other one I seen? I was sitting here composing an email and I had like 87 things going across my screen going ding, 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 ding. I was like, what the hell is happening? It was like a fire alarm going off on my computer. It wasn't just you. It was a bunch of reminders because I had just come back here to do some work on some emails. And I was like, okay. Did you see that card flip over? Wow.
Must be wanting to be read.
What's that?
It must be wanting to be read.
Apparently. Oh, thanks, Cecile. That's very kind. This is always a great place to hang out. It's like Cheers. Which one's Norm? Which one's what's the other guy's name? Norman who? What was the other guy's name on Cheers? Norman who? I don't remember. MK Karen says, thank you, Kelly. Or thank you, sweet Kelly and adorable Melinda. You have provided a beautiful addition to YouTube. Aw, you're very kind.
Thank you.
All right, my friends. So this is Postcard from Spirit. There's the camera there. Some days, I don't know. Dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique place in this universe. Sometimes situations come up that challenge you to be authentic, and that means you have to move to be fully yourself and let go of being what you think others may want. Now is not the time to conform to other people's standards or expectations. Be proud of who you are and be courageous. Stand tall in your convictions. Being yourself is a powerful statement and will only lead you to success and ultimately happiness. Don't compare yourself to other people. Want what you already have. Choose what your heart wants and know that your purpose is yours alone. No one else can claim your magic nor take it away. When you place authenticity and originality high on your list of priorities and give them a prominent place in your awareness, extraordinary things will happen. Your life is a beautiful one. Love you always and forever.
Nice.
That's awesome.
What was the mailman's name on that show? Wasn't that Norm?
Yeah, that was Norm. No, I don't remember.
Really?
It's the mailman, right? Norm was the big guy, right?
Oh, wait. Yeah, that wasn't Norm. Yeah, you're right.
Was it Cliff?
Yes. Yes, it was Cliff.
Okay. Okay, so Anna Banana says, wow, you did a lot, Melinda. Last one I caught was the millipede.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Right? Then MK
It's the
Karen
size
says,
of a freaking car, man.
I know, I see now that's one that I came across my screen, but I eat my dinner when I'm done this, and then I that's when I watch all the reminders that I have. Melinda, you need to collaborate with Jen from Jen's Intuitive World. She channels ETs all the time.
Yeah, I seen Jen when I remember when she had like 10, 20 subscribers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cliff Clavin is the mailman. For cheers.
She's a good person. She really is.
Sherry H said that that she met Jen and Susan Lynn when they came back from New Orleans, and that Jen is one of the best huggers that she's ever hugged.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Oh,
and I took a.
Sorry, I just forgot. Sherry H is also going to be here tomorrow. God, I'm horrible. I'm so tired I can't even think straight. But yeah, Sherry H is going to be here tomorrow too. So Sherry H, Melinda's going to be here. Of course, I will be here because that would be weird if
she's very special.
And EQ is going to be here, and Sophie Bright Opal is going to be here, and Indigo Crystals is going to be here, and Kathleen J. Lightworker is going to be here that I'm aware of. So that's a good lineup. Now that I've got all that straight. MK Karen says, I was in New Orleans with them and they are the real deal. So amazing. Wow. That's cool. Someday you'll have to tell us that.
That's awesome. Yeah, I took a class with when Susan and Kim, their very first class they did on the clairs and stuff.
Yeah.
I was in that.
Oh, cool.
And
very cool.
Yeah, they're really such cool people.
Yeah.
You know,
I love Susan Lynn. I'll have to be honest, like I've watched Jen a few times, but like it's with Susan Lynn and their chat is so busy. Like you can't like say anything, you know what I mean? Yes, MK Karen, all tomorrow we're doing the 2022 predictions. So we're going to go month by month, and all of those lovely people that I just mentioned, and maybe some more because I haven't checked my emails. I sent out about 20 invitations. I'll be here. We'll be doing that together. So
how many people can you get in your chat or in your platform? How many people can you get in your
10?
Okay. So we'll rotate.
Oh no, I don't think we're gonna have more than 10, but yeah, it's gonna be cool. And listen, feel free to shout it from the rooftops, because the Kelster, just saying, I would like to reach 100 subscribers by January 1st. So that's my goal.
100.
100. I've got 85 or 4 right now. I don't know.
It says that you've got 833.
Yeah, no, I don't have 833. I've got like 83.
Because I was wondering, I was going to ask you about that backstage. And I was going to say, damn girl, you added a whole nother 0 to your numbers.
No, I definitely don't have 833. That's Lisa has 833. I don't have 833.
It says, doesn't cast for me, Wellness Chats, has 833 subscribers.
Well, shit. Put that out in the universe. Where's my paycheck? No, I'm kidding. If that's the case, I've got a community page. Woohoo! No, last I checked, I've got 83 or 84 or 85. It keeps going up and down. Like, I don't know. But anyways, I would like to get to 100. That's my goal for myself. So with all that being said, it's 12/12, so that's a cool number, right? 1 2 1 2. I thank everyone for being here. I hope that you all have a great evening. I hope that you have a wonderful rest. I wish you nothing but the sweetest of dreams. And
cake for everybody.
Cake for everybody, apparently. I hope that everybody is able to join us tomorrow for the 2022 predictions. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. And thank you for participating in the chat. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the love. You guys rock. And until we see each other again, blessings. Bye, everyone. Have a great night. Thank you so much, everybody.